Val Kilmer was a mysterious Hollywood star who won people over with his talent, charmed the world with his charisma, and left an indelible mark on the silver screen. But behind the scenes, an applause lies of fortune carefully built over decades, leaving behind a legacy so deep that it brought tears to his family's eyes. Today, we reveal the untold story of Val Kilmer's life and the fortune he left behind. Watch until the end to find out how this wealth will be divided and why it makes people feel so strongly. Born on December 31, 1959 in Los Angeles, Val Kilmer grew up in a family that was anything but perfect. He was the second of three brothers, and his parents divorced when he was 9 years old. Instead of giving up, Val found comfort in art. The dreamy boy quickly found a love for literature, poetry, and acting, turning his difficult feelings into endless sources of creative inspiration. From a very young age, Val Kilmer stood out for his talent, and during his time at Chatsworth High School, he became famous for both his acting skills and the performances he put on with famous classmates like Kevin Spacey and Mae Winningham, who went on to become stars. These performances not only sparked his artistic goals, but also gave him confidence. Not content with small school stages, Val Kilmer soon looked for bigger opportunities. His natural talent led him to the prestigious Juilliard School in New York, where he became the youngest student to ever be accepted. At Juilliard, Val honed his acting skills while also pursuing his love of writing and playwriting. He published the poetry book My Eden after Burns in 1983. Showing that his artistic prowess went beyond acting and into other creative realms. After graduation, Val chose the harder path instead of diving headfirst into the glitz of Hollywood. He started his career on Broadway, where every small role taught him something important. These early steps not only helped him, but they also set the stage for his later success. Gain experience and set the stage for a successful film career. His first job on screen was an unexpectedly modest one, a commercial for Titrant chewing gum. Despite its modesty, it was the start of Val's journey to capture audiences. Soon after, Val Kilmer started getting parts in smaller films. While his early performances weren't groundbreaking, they were stepping stones to the huge success that was to come. His hard work and talent soon paid off as he was cast in famous films like Top. Val Kilmer became one of Hollywood's biggest stars in the 1990s, with roles in a wide range of classic films. His success was due to both his acting skills and smart business decisions that helped him get a lot of money. Kilmer's rise to fame is an inspiring story built on passion, role diversity, and smart money management. Val Kilmer became famous for his role as Iceman in Top Gun, 1986. The movie made him a star and set the stage for his future financial success. After this big break, Kilmer continued to push himself with different roles, like playing Jim Morrison in The Doors, 1991, and Batman in Batman Forever. This success not only cemented Kilmer's place in Hollywood, but also led to bigger money-making opportunities. Kilmer proved his versatility through deep and complex performances in the movie Doors, where he performed the songs himself, giving Jim Morrison's character life and earning praise from both critics and audiences. The film's artistic and commercial success increased Kilmer's fame and income. In 1995, Kilmer made waves with Heat, a classic crime movie in which he starred alongside Robert Daly and Al Pacino. His portrayal of Chris Shares in The Trial added emotional depth and helped the movie earn over a star, $1887 million. That same year, Kilmer got the lead role in The Saint, 1997, and made $9 million, proving that he was both an artist and a smart businessman. What made Val Kilmer stand out was not only his acting skills, but also his strategic vision in managing his career. He carefully chose roles, making sure that each one had both artistic value and long-term financial benefits. By the late 1990s, Kilmer had made over $40 million from major films. But he didn't just make money from films. Val Kilmer made investments in real estate, including a huge ranch in New Mexico, which was both financially valuable and a source of personal peace. The movie he was in also continued to make passive income through broadcast rights and streaming platforms. Classic. This legacy includes both Kilmer's financial success and the lasting appeal of his performances. Looking back on his career, from his iconic roles to his smart investments, one can't help but admire his achievements. One can't help but admire his achievements. His life and career had a huge impact on movies and the arts, and they are a powerful example of resilience, creativity, and vision that will be remembered for generations to come. But behind the fame and success lies a journey full of challenges, including Val Kilmer's battle with cancer, which was the worst thing that ever happened to him, and an inspiring journey of rebirth. Even though he had a great career, Val Kilmer's journey has not been easy. In 2015, he was diagnosed with throat cancer. During the height of his career, Kilmer was not only a hero on screen but also an inspiration to millions of fans. But behind the fame and admiration lies a painful story. He battled throat cancer, a challenge that changed his life forever. To fight this disease, Kilmer had chemotherapy, radiation, and finally a tracheotomy. The surgery saved his life, but it took away his natural ability to speak, which is one of an actor's most important skills. Despite having to find new, simpler, but less expressive ways to talk, Val Kilmer refused to let the disease define him. During his worst days, he found strength in art, which became not only a way for him to express himself, but also a source of salvation that helped him get through the pain. His colorful and emotional paintings were shown in art galleries, drawing attention from both fans and critics. With every brushstroke, he told his story. Kilmer didn't just make art. He also wrote a memoir called I'm Your Huckleberry, which was very honest and emotional. In it, he talked about the highs and lows of his life and career, from his early days as an artist to his battle with illness. The book was both a heartfelt conversation with his readers and a way for him to connect with the world when his voice wasn't working as well. Support came from family and from modern technology, thanks to advances in artificial intelligence, AI. Worked with a company to recreate his voice. This technology allowed him to keep acting, which led to a memorable comeback in Top Gun: Maverick. Kilmer's role in this movie was not only the return of the legendary Iceman character, but also a testament to his unbreakable will. In the emotionally charged scenes, audiences saw not just an actor, but a man who had overcome adversity to stand tall. Val Kilmer's amazing accomplishments have shown that passion and determination can overcome any challenge, but behind those accomplishments are the stories which transformed lives. Every crime thriller that transforms lives. Kilmer has a multi-million-dollar fortune that he built up through the ups and downs of life. What makes his assets unique is not just their value, but also how they reflect his character and the legacy he leaves behind. You'll be surprised at how he chose to preserve and share it. Let's learn more about this multi-million-dollar fortune. The ranch, which covers more than 5,000 acres and is estimated to be worth $25 million, was more than just a valuable piece of property. It was a place where Kilmer could find peace and quiet in the midst of untouched nature. He called it his private paradise, where he painted, wrote, and thought about life. The ranch is worth about $18 million, which is a big chunk of his fortune. But Kilmer didn't just deal in real estate in his later years when he was sick with throat cancer. Kilmer turned to visual art, and his oil paintings, sculptures, and art exhibitions not only showed how creative he was, but also told the story of his rough life. His work at major exhibitions got a lot of attention, and critics said that Kilmer's art was not only a way for him to express his feelings, but also a way for him to connect with the world when his voice could no longer do so. Kilmer also made a name for himself in literature with his moving memoir, I'm Your Huckleberry. The book, which told stories from his childhood, rise to fame, and battle with cancer, was both a commercial success and a tribute to his fans, who were there for him throughout his life. Its pages are full of honesty and gratitude, which help readers understand him better and find inspiration in his strong spirit. Even though he had health problems, Kilmer didn't let them get in the way of his acting career. With the help of AI technology, he was able to recreate his voice, which allowed him to deliver an emotionally charged performance. Kilmer's performance in Top Gun Maverick and his reunion with Tom Cruise on screen was not only one of the most memorable movie moments of the year, but it also gave fans all over the world a strong reminder that Kilmer could still achieve greatness even in the face of adversity. Kilmer is more than a movie star. He is a symbol of resilience and boundless creativity. Movies like Top Gun, The Doors, and Batman Forever will always be classics, but Kilmer's true legacy is how he lived a meaningful life. Val Kilmer leaves behind not only a fortune, but also a timeless legacy. But what really makes him unique isn't just his acting skills or his ability to deal with hardship. It's his close, loving relationships with his family that have shaped an important part of his extraordinary life. Val Kilmer is not only a talented actor, but also a devoted father and an artist with an unwavering commitment to family. Creative Spirit family has always been his strong foundation. During the hardest times of his life, like when he was fighting throat cancer, Val's two children, Mercedes and Jack, became his biggest emotional supporters. They were there for him, taking care of him and going with him through everything. From hard surgeries to public events, he still tried to make it to. Mercedes once said, "My father is the strongest person I know. Despite facing many problems, he always puts family first." Not only do they share a deep father-child bond, but Mercedes and Jack share Val Kilmer's love of the arts. As two talented young artists, they not only carry on their father's creative skills, but also work together on inspiring projects. Val Kilmer has said that making art with his kids is one of the best things in his life. His art exhibitions, in which Mercedes and Jack often take part, are not only shows of his work, but also chances for the family to get closer, even though his health is suffering. Val Kilmer continues to leave his mark on the arts through both his legendary roles and his highly creative artistic works. He loves spending time with his family, especially with Mercedes and Jack, watching old films or talking about art together, or how he keeps the creative flame alive in his home. Jack once said that his father was the biggest influence on his acting career, and Mercedes says that her father's simple but profound advice gives her strength. In addition to being a father, Val Kilmer was also a symbol of strength, creativity, and unconditional love. His family is moved to tears by his legacy. Val Kilmer left behind not only a monumental artistic legacy, but also a series of decisions that have deeply affected his family, evoking a range of emotions from admiration to bewilderment. These decisions about how to divide his multi-million-dollar estate span decades. Symbols of love, creativity, and deep family conflicts have been turned into real estate, film copyrights, and Kilmer's own art. One of the most surprising revelations was that Kilmer did not leave his beloved New Mexico ranch to his family. Instead, he gave it to an art fund that would help young artists. This decision had a big impact on his daughter Mercedes, who had always seen the ranch as a second home and a place to relax. "The place holds the most precious memories of my life," Mercedes said through tears, while Mercedes explained how much her father loved art and the community. She also said that she felt a huge sense of loss when she realized she would no longer be able to call the rancher her own. "I understand his reasons," she said. But that doesn't make it any easier to accept. For Jack Kilmer's son, the inheritance came in a very different form. He was given the responsibility of managing the copyrights to his father's works. His grandfather's works had been in the Browns family since the mid-19th century. Top Gun, Batman Forever, and The Doors are not only lasting testaments to Kilmer's immense talent and dedication, but they are also valuable assets that bring in a lot of money. But Jack's job isn't easy. He has to keep these works' cultural and financial value while dealing with the intense scrutiny of fans and film industry professionals alike. "My father's career is the greatest inspiration in my life," Jack said. "But stepping into this role is daunting. It's not just a family thing. I feel the weight of doing it justice." Adding to the complexity of Kilmer's estate was his decision to donate a large portion of his wealth to start a cancer research charity fund. Having battled cancer himself, Kilmer wanted to turn his pain into a beacon of hope for others. While this act of kindness has inspired admiration from many, it has also caused tension within the family, with some members expressing confusion and disappointment after expecting a more. Even so, people who knew Kilmer well think that his decision was a reflection of his desire to leave a legacy of compassion, innovation, and support for the broader community, showing the deeply humanistic values he upheld throughout his life. Even though Kilmer's choices have caused a range of emotions, his legacy remains a powerful reminder of the values he held dear: the pursuit of art, the importance of community, and the transformative power of love. Despite their problems and feelings of loss, Kilmer's children have said they are committed to carrying on their father's vision for them. Kilmer's estate is more than just money. It represents a creative and caring spirit that will continue to inspire and guide them as they move forward. Val Kilmer's life was marked by resilience, creativity, and refusing to let problems hold him back. Even though he faced major personal problems such as his battle with cancer, he continued to inspire others through his writing, his art, and his unwavering spirit. His journey shows that even in hard times, people can find strength, purpose, and joy. For his family, especially his two children, Mercedes and Jack Kilmer, his legacy is very personal. They honor his memory by living by the values he lived by, and they also find strength and inspiration in his incredible journey. To them, Kilmer is more than a father. He is a symbol of passion, perseverance, and an unwavering spirit. Even now, Val Kilmer still lives each day with a purpose, embracing his creativity and putting his energy into meaningful projects. Whether it's through his art or his work with the homeless, he shows that age or illness can't stop someone from making a difference. His life is a powerful reminder that problems can be turned into chances to make something beautiful. And with his rich legacy, Val Kilmer stands as a beacon of inspiration, showing that a life lived well can make a difference. Passion, courage, and a strong dedication to art and people can leave an indelible mark on the world. Val Kilmer's story shows that even in the midst of life's greatest challenges, it is possible to find meaning, joy, and the motivation to help others do the same. If you were moved by his story, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts about his legacy in the comments. Thank you for watching and honoring the life and impact of this amazing person.